All right, this is your reading passage for Tuesday. So this is me going over and reading it first, and then I will go over the answers with you. If you haven't done it yet, you can just listen to me read this if you are struggling with that, and then you can pause it and answer the questions. Another idea for you if you're having a hard time doing this on your own is you can listen to me read it. You can listen to me read each question and then pause so that you can answer it and then check your answer. I thought that might be helpful for some of you if you're doing this at home by yourself, okay? This one's called The Four-Leaf Clover by Kelly Hashway. She was the same author from yesterday, if you remember that. All right, it starts with, Erin held her four-leaf clover in the palm of her hand so the group of kids hovering around her could see it. Hovering means like they're standing around her. Why is it lucky? Donnie asked. Four-leaf clovers are hard to find, Erin said. I searched my grandparents' backyard for hours looking for this one. But how do you know it's lucky? Donnie asked. Erin shrugged. That means like lifting your shoulders up. I just don't know. She couldn't think of a way to describe it, but she felt lucky and she figured it was because of the four-leaf clover. Let's test it, Joanne said. How? Erin asked. Joanne looked around the school grounds. I have never heard that name before, Joanne. Trees lined the fence behind the swings. We could all try to catch the leaves when they fall off the trees. Everyone knows it's lucky to catch a leaf before it falls to the ground. Okay, Erin said. First one to catch a leaf wins. 5 minutes left in recess, Mrs. Roberts yelled. We better hurry, Joanne said. A gust of wind blew. Oh no, Erin yelled. She stared at her empty hand. Where's my four-leaf clover? The wind must have blown it away, Joanne said. I have to find it, Erin said, searching for the leaf-covered grass. Forget it, you'll never find it, Donnie said. Sorry, Erin, but Donnie's right, Joanne said. We can still try to catch leaves. Erin sighed. She'd never catch a leaf without her lucky clover. Still, she followed the others over to the trees. The competition begins on the count of 3, Joanne said. 1, 2, 3. Erin scrambled for a leaf falling nearby, but she tripped over her shoelace. Ouch, she said. The bad luck is starting already. Before she could get up, she saw a leaf heading straight for her. She reached for it and closed her hands around the prettiest red leaf. Look, I caught a leaf, Erin yelled. I guess you didn't lose your luck after all, Joanne said. You have to make a wish, Donnie said. Then let the leaf fall to the ground. Erin stood up and thought about her wish. She closed her eyes and whispered so no one else would hear her. I wish I'd stop being so superstitious. All right. Now we're going to move into our questions. So again, if you haven't done this, you can listen to me read the question and then pause, showing that integrity, and then you can answer it and then check your answer to see if you got it correct. Okay? The question says, where did Erin find her four-leaf clover? So remember, we need to go back into the text and find the answer. So if we look, four-leaf clovers are hard to find, Erin said. I searched my grandparents' backyard for hours looking for this one. So she found it in her grandparents' backyard. So in a complete sentence, we would write, Erin found her four-leaf clover in her grandparents' we use that apostrophe to show that it's their backyard. And then at the end, we always make sure we do some sort of punctuation, okay? Number 2, describe Joanne's idea for testing the clover's lucky powers. So if we go back, Joanne's idea to test the powers is to try to catch the leaves before they fall to the ground. Okay. Because she says it's lucky to catch a leaf before it falls to the ground. So in a complete sentence, capital J, Joannie's idea for testing the Clover's lucky powers is, and if you've forgotten, you can always go back, to catch a leaf before it falls to the ground. Punctuation at the end. My pen's making a mess. All right, the next question. We want to read the question, read all the answer choices, and then we're going to go through and do no way Jose's. Those are not the answers before we find our correct answer. So it says, what happened right after the leaf catching competition began? A, Aaron caught a red leaf. B, Aaron tripped and fell down. C, the wind blew Aaron's 4-leaf clover away. Or D, Aaron made a wish. So this is saying what happened right after the leaf catching competition began. Which is a no way Jose. What did not happen? So maybe we should go back and look right after the competition started. Okay, first one to catch a leaf wins. 5 minutes left in recess, Mrs. Roberts yelled. We better hurry, Joannie said. A gust of wind blew. Oh no, Erin yelled. She stared at her empty hand. Where's my 4-leaf clover? So now let's go back to our answer choices. Right after the leaf catching competition, what happened? She didn't catch a red leaf right away. That's not what happened right after the competition began. Did Aaron trip and fall right after the competition began? The wind blew Aaron's 4-leaf clover away, or Aaron made a wish. This happened at the end. So what happened right away? Did she trip right away, or did the wind blow her 4-leaf clover away? So if we go back and look, her 4-leaf clover was blown away. She's asking where it's at. So that is our answer. The wind blew Aaron's 4-leaf clover away. In the last line of the story, Erin wishes that she wasn't so superstitious. What does superstitious mean? Oh, I wish I could hear your guys' answer choices for this one. So we could start with superstitious means and this could mean believing in things like luck from a 4-leaf clover, or there's a lot of silly ones out there. Like there's a rhyme about don't step on a crack or you'll break your mother's back. So superstitious means believing in things that aren't real, pretty much. So believing in things that aren't real. If you have a different definition and it's similar and it's about believing in things, that's fine too. Okay, guys, that's the end of the 4-leaf clover, and I specifically picked it because yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, so I hope you guys enjoyed that.